Hey y'all, this is TCA Gamer, and I'm going to show you guys some purchases, some stuff that was probably sent for PSA, maybe some single cards. I'm not really all sure what I'm going to be showing. Hopefully I don't get a phone call in the middle of it. I've got some people delivering a playset and some railroad ties. Man, those things are heavy. I'm going to get a good workout with them things. But we'll jump right into it. You guys, don't forget, if you go to shop for some singles, use Troll and Toad. They're a good place. Their near mint is usually not near mint, but however, you can get singles there pretty cheaply. If it's new stuff, then you're probably going to be fine anyways. But if you do go shopping there, use code TCA5 and you can get 5% off your order. I've heard back from several of you that you've used that code and it's worked out really well for you. So first up, we have Celebi. This one's going into our personal collection, PSA 10. These I'm probably going to crack out. I've got a Chansey, Hitmonchan, and a Poliwrath. You got a 5, 5, and 6. They're not high grades, but still decent quality. You know, no major creases, you know, for those grades. But I'm probably going to crack them out and use them in binder sets. Got them for a decent price. You know, Chansey has really started skyrocketing in price, and it's hard to find the card just in general. But it's a tough 10. I still need a PSA 10 Chansey if anybody has one. Next up, we have a PSA submission. Dear Rusty, thank you for everything you do or you've done for the Pokemon community. My interest for Pokemon declined greatly in about the 6th grade, class of 2012. But after stumbling upon your videos on YouTube about 6 months ago, my love for Pokemon has grown again. Thank you for the cards I've bought so far. Here's my first batch of submissions. Hope they're good. Keep up the good work, Rusty. Sincerely, Anthony. There's his IG, official Torres, maybe, __. I follow back. So maybe you guys can check him out. This is his submission. So he submitted, we have a Squirtle Dex Squirtle from the VHS set. We've got the War Turtle as well. Really cool, unique artworks. I think those are great submissions. Ooh, we have Squirtle First Edition. Kind of makes me want to look at it. Is it going to be a $2,000 card? No, it's probably not going to be. It's got the wear down there, but you never know with these non-holos. I mean, it could grade still a 7 or 8 or something like that. You got War Turtle there. This used to be the big non-holo, but now you got several. Charmander, another really big one. I think I saw the 9 on it was going for about $700. You got the Charmeleon First Edition, Ivysaur First Edition, Charizard from base set, and then you have the Squirtle deck, Blastoise, and you know that this is the Squirtle deck and not the CD version, Best Song CD version, because it doesn't have the lightning bolt. It actually has the Squirtle right there in the bottom right hand corner of the picture. Very nice submission. I think you're going to do well with trying to either keep those for yourself or sell them down the road. Alright, next up we'll actually have a PSA return. I haven't shown a ton of these lately, but these are not. This is not my card. These are not my cards. These are a buyer, or not a buyer, someone who submitted through me. They wanted me to share their cards, and so we're going to start off with this Eevee. Beautiful card. Got the 8. Then we have Blaine's Arcanine with the 6. We have Blastoise with the 8.5. I think I raw reviewed these. The one that was off was this one. This Blaine's Charizard got a 5, and what's sad is I think when I reviewed it, I put it like an 8 or something like that. But I know what they're looking at right here. It's really tough to see, but you see that tiny crease. You know, you can't even see it from the backside. You know, but you can see it right here. I don't know if they did that or what, but they definitely did not take ownership of it. I didn't notice it when I sent it in, so I do feel bad about that. Sometimes this does happen with PSA, but that's also why any little crease that you see on a card really drops the grade, because I mean otherwise this is a beautiful looking card and it got a 5, so it drops it all the way down to there. Any little crease usually drops it to a 5 minimum. Next up we have Charizard from Evolutions, got a 9, got a 6 on this Giovanni's Gyarados First Edition. Got a 3 on the Shining Celebi. Usually anything like 1, 2, 3, 4, if you're grading it, you don't get it right. I think I actually graded this one as a 3, so it worked out pretty good. And some of the other ones I was off. Usually I'm a little low on what I grade, so like I don't know what I graded this one, but just say in general, normally if I gave this one a 6 or something, it might get to 7. Usually I'm not too high, but sometimes that does happen as well. It's hard to know what the standards with PSA because they changed it up and they have so many different people that grade them. Next up we have Rocket's Mewtwo, beautiful card, near mint, mint 8. Then we have Mew, a 6. I believe I had given this one a 7. So maybe I was high on this one. Oh, I can't even really remember. Next up, we have Blue Eyes White Dragon. Got the Ghost Rare, man. Doesn't that look super cool? I know some of you guys probably don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I think this was originally printed in the Jump, Shonen Jump magazine, and I always liked it. Or maybe I'm thinking the World one. I'm not really sure. Got Dark Paladin, Magician's Force, and then we have the other artwork. Also another Dark Paladin, and you got the 7 and a 6 on here. So overall, pretty decent grades. I think you did well there, and I'm not sure what we can do about the Blaze Charizard. We can talk about it. I could try to have them try to take ownership for it, but I don't think that they will, because I remember pre-grading it. I'm pretty sure at an 8 or so, but I might be wrong on that too. It's been a while. I have sent out a bulk order every single week. All right, next up we have some cool stuff from the man himself, Jim Mint Pokemon. So I got 2 items here, and it looks like he sent a note with a Mr. Fuji or Fuji. Got Pikachu. I love the artwork there. All right, let's see what he said. Mr. Fuji took exceptional care of his Pokemon. You, my friend, will continue to grow like Mr. Fuji until you are bald, and the Pokemon love you back. Your friend Zach. You know what? I like that, Zach. Hopefully I don't get bald too soon, but I'm getting there, I'm sure. My dad doesn't have a super full head of hair. Let's see what else. I can't even remember what I bought off the guy. I've been working on my e-reader 10s, and he's a go-to guy for that kind of stuff. He's got a lot of them. Got Poliwrath and Jinx. Thank you very much for that. I'm sure I'll buy off you some more here in the future. And he also sent me some of these. I was messaging with him, and I had said, hey man, can you help me out with a set? I know this is something that you personally collect. But if you could, and you could spare any, I would really appreciate it, because I'm trying to complete the set myself. And so, he was actually able to help me out with 25% of the set with these 4 cards. So, many of you who are familiar with Pokemon, you probably realize that that means that this is a part of a 16 card set, or holo set, which is probably one of the original sets, because base, jungle, fossil, it only had 15. I mean, if you do the corrected and non-corrected Zapdos, it had 16. But here it is, the no symbols. We got a no symbol 10 Pidgeot, probably the most expensive one in this batch. Got the Nidoqueen, PSA 10, no symbol, Mr. Mime, and Electrode. It's like, man, thank you so much, Zach. You gave me a very fair deal on these 4. And they're getting really, really hard to find right now. Just any jungle holo, PSA 10 is tough. And these are the no symbol ones. Not super rare. You can find the no symbol cards fairly easy. I think it was a whole print run. But they're really tough in a 10. So I appreciate it, Zach. Thank you very much, as always. Moving on, I do have a few more cards that I'm going to show you guys that I bought. Let's see what we got going on here. Thanks for the purchase. I'm also a follower of yours on YouTube and have bought from you several times in the past. Cheap. So I bought 2 cards off of them. It's a Zapdos and a Machamp. I think I paid $400 for the Zapdos, maybe $500. It's $400 or $500. And then the Machamp, I think I paid $11.99.99, so it's about $1,200. You're looking at these and you're probably thinking, why would you pay that much for them? One, they are Gem at 10. One, they are base. But here's why. Here's the main reason. These are $19.99, 2000 dated base set holographic cards, which are really tough to find. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people just say, hey, I want the original 1999. Why would I want a later dated version with the 2000 in there? But for me, it's a variant that I'm still collecting. And in fact, I still need several of these in PSA 10, and I buy, loose holographic cards if you want to sell them. Even if they're in play condition, I'm looking for them. But they have to be base set, so they're not going to have any symbol right here. Last but not least, well, no, not last. Coming up on last. So first, where we have right here, hi Russell, I just want to thank you again for all the support and interest in my challenge. Part of this journey is to meet wonderful people along the way, and I think you are definitely one of these. I'm honored, Ruse. So this guy, he reached out to me, and he was saying that he was doing trades. He was starting with a paperclip, and he's going to trade his way all the way up to a base first edition box, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it was a Charizard or something, ridiculous from a paperclip. So I threw him a bone. I traded a Flashfire Full Art Charizard EX. for his Eevee GX. So it was a pretty good trade, I think. I'll give him a little kickstart, and hopefully he can take that and trade with other people and get some good stuff out of it and continue to grow on that trade. But if you want to trade him, just go check him out. I don't know if this is his IG or not, but I think he tagged me in one of his posts, so you guys can go check out my tag stuff. But I appreciate it. It's kind of cool. I'll grade that Eevee GX, and I'm sure it'll do just fine. All right, now, next up, last but not least, we have a lot of single cards that I've been buying, that I've been investing in for binder sets. A lot of stuff comes from trollandtoad.com. A lot of it comes just straight off of eBay. And many of these cards are very played condition, so don't think that they're beautiful. I'm just going for cards that I can stick in binders and kind of remember and complete these sets. We've got Vileplume, got a Nidoking first edition. There's Victory Bell, Snorlax, another Snorlax. Got several jungle hollows here. In fact, these weren't even for a binder collection. One guy he described his cards so well and actually underdescribed it that I went and bought some more cards off of him. So I appreciated the way he actually took care of his customer and didn't try to over-describe it. Say it's mild play when it's, super heavy play. Like I think this Charmander, it was described as a light play card. Look, it's got a million scratches on that thing. There's no way that's a light play, you know what I'm saying? Then we got Volkner here, first, second, third, fourth. Victory Bell, I'm a champ. Those are pretty rough. Venusaur, I actually won this one in an auction. Got Acerola, got a few cards here for newer sets. I was surprised at how expensive that dang clay doll is, but apparently it's Pokepower makes it pretty expensive. Same thing with this Call Energy, fairly expensive. Had to get the other clay doll too. These are Theme Deck exclusive Grim Snarls. They're supposed to be hollow, I think, and they're non-hollow, but I've got two of them in here. I'll probably sell the other ones out. Got Light Arcanine, Blastoise, Dugtrio, Magikarp. This one kind of upset me because it described it as a hollow rare in the title, but then I missed the part where it said reverse hollow as well. So it was a hollow rare, reverse hollow. So I was looking for the hollow rare, and it pictured a hollow rare, but I got sent a reverse hollow, and that was, in the title as well. But to me, it was kind of deceptive the way it said that it was a hollow rare, and it pictured a hollow rare. But technically, it is. it's the number 28 or so, because there are hollow rare reverse hollows and rare reverse hollows within these sets. So, I just took it on that one. I knew that the picture was stock too, so it wasn't like it was too deceptive. Got Nidoqueen right here. Got a Rapidash Hollow, Houndoom. Lots of different sets. Talk about Generation 4, 3, 2, 1. There's Generation 3. There's Generation 6 or 7. You got some other cards here. Haunch Crow. There should be a Leafy on here. Man, this card, I just went ahead and bought one, but it was in played condition. It wasn't described, like this bad of played, but $50 I paid for that. $50 for this Leafeon EX. I probably wouldn't do it again, just because that's really tough. That's a really bad condition. I could probably wait and get one in auction. Got a Shadowless Charizard. Those are up quite a bit. Got some staffs right here. I think I paid $300 for that Charizard. And some of these that I'm describing to you now, I did not buy off Troll and Toad. I got them off eBay. This Blastoise, I think this was the card that I bought off the guy that he described so well. I think he described it as like a used card, very light play. But for a Shadowless card, it's in really good shape. It does have these creases on the back side. No, I don't think it was this card. But I liked it. I think it was actually described as like a heavy play or something now I'm thinking about it. So we got Electrode. I need the reverse hollow version. Got Celebi, Miracle Energy, Palkia. Got some more cards here. I don't think there's anything too crazy. A little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh going on as well. Some limited LOB. But I love binder sets. Maybe one day I'll show all the binder sets that I have. I think they're really cool, a lot more cost effective to complete. You can complete a jungle set, probably for under $100, whereas one PSA 10 might cost you $500. And then you still got all the other cards to get. So you can get a lot of nostalgic value out of binder sets. So if you don't believe me, just go check out trollandtoad.com. You can buy a lot of these cards for like 20 cents, 50 cents, and then you can just work on the hollows here and there, $1 or $2. You could probably complete all of the Sun and Moon sets without the really expensive cards. Really cheaply. They're big sets, but you can get a lot of the cards for super cheap. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for dragging on a little bit with these singles. I've just been really enjoying it lately, and I hope you guys do too.